Have you ever noticed how a single compliment can change someone's entire day? Think about it. You walk into a room, someone looks at you, really notices you and says something genuine, something that cuts through the noise of the world. Suddenly your posture changes, your confidence lifts, and you feel seen in a way that isn't ordinary. Compliments have power, but not every compliment is created equal. When it comes to women, compliments can either be forgettable or they can be unforgettable, the kind that stays replaying in her mind long after you've walked away. And here's the secret most men don't realize. Women don't just crave compliments about looks. Sure, beauty is nice, but beauty fades, and what lasts is the way you make her feel about herself. Unlocking female psychology is about understanding what kind of words strike her heart, her mind, and her soul. Let's break down what makes a compliment irresistible. The kind that makes a woman feel not just noticed but understood. First, authenticity. If you are just saying words because you think they'll work, she'll sense it. Women are masters at reading energy and tone, but when you genuinely notice something unique about her, it hits differently. Imagine telling her not just you look good, but saying, the way you light up when you talk about what you love is magnetic. That's not surface level. That's you showing that you see her essence, not just her surface, and that's where the magic lies. Second, specificity. General compliments like you're pretty or you're cute have their place, but they're overused. They feel like background noise. But if you point out something specific, her laugh, her courage, her ambition, her kindness, it makes her stop and think. She realizes you're paying attention to details others overlook. And trust me, attention is the currency of connection. When you notice the small things, she feels valuable because what you see in her goes beyond what everyone else sees. Now here's another irresistible compliment, recognizing her intelligence. Many women spend their lives being judged for appearances, but when you compliment her mind, her perspective, or the way she solves problems, you touch a part of her identity that often goes unacknowledged. A compliment like, the way you think about things is so refreshing, isn't just flattering, it's validating. It shows you respect her brain, not just her beauty. Respect is rare, and rarity is magnetic. Fourth, compliment her energy. Every woman carries an aura, a vibe that is bigger than her hairstyle or clothes. When you say being around you makes me feel calm, or you bring such a vibrant energy into the room, you're not just noticing what she looks like, you're noticing the impact she has on people. That makes her feel powerful, important, and unforgettable. Fifth, compliment her strength. And I'm not just talking about physical strength, but emotional resilience, the battles she has fought silently, the way she shows up despite challenges. A simple acknowledgement like, I admire how strong you are, can melt even the strongest guard. Why? Because so often women feel they have to carry strength without anyone ever noticing it. The moment you do, you're speaking to her deepest truth. Sixth, don't overlook complimenting her style, not just her outfit, but the way she expresses herself through it. Telling her, your style is so unique, it really reflects who you are, is far more impactful than a shallow you look hot. It tells her you're not just attracted, you're interested. Interest goes deeper than attraction. It shows engagement with her individuality. Seventh, compliment her dreams. This one is powerful. Everyone has goals, visions, things they're chasing. If you show genuine belief in her dreams, if you say something like, I really admire how passionate you are about your goals, I know you're going to make it happen, you plant yourself in her story as someone who sees her future, not just her present. Compliments about her ambitions stick, because they aren't about temporary things, they're about who she is becoming. And eighth, compliment her presence. Presence is rare. It's not about looks or words, it's about how she makes the world feel different when she's there. Saying when you're around, everything feels lighter, or you make moments unforgettable, creates an emotional imprint. That's not just a compliment, that's a memory. And memories are where connections live forever. Now here's the catch. None of these compliments will matter if they aren't backed by truth. Women can sense when words are hollow, when they're being used as tools instead of expressions. The secret isn't just saying the right compliment, it's being present enough to mean it. That's what unlocks female psychology. Not tricks, not lines, but presence, respect, and authenticity. Think about it. When was the last time you received a compliment that truly moved you? You remember it because it was rare, because it felt true. That's the standard you want to set. Don't aim to flatter. Aim to connect. When you do, your compliments won't just be words, they'll be experiences. And experiences are what women can't resist. So here's your challenge. The next time you see a woman you admire, whether it's someone you're dating, a colleague, or even a friend, don't default to the usual. Dig deeper. Notice something real, something beyond the obvious. Speak it with sincerity. Watch how her reaction shifts. It won't just change how she sees you, it will change how she feels about herself. And when you can influence how someone feels about themselves, you hold a kind of power that is priceless. Remember, this isn't about manipulation, it's about awakening. It's about choosing to see people fully, to highlight the qualities they often hide, and to be the rare person who recognizes greatness in others. That's what makes you unforgettable. Because at the end of the day, women don't just want someone who looks at them, they want someone who sees them. And the right compliment, at the right moment from the right energy, has the power to make her feel exactly that. So don't just compliment beauty, compliment depth, compliment courage, compliment brilliance, presence, spirit, dreams, compliment the very things that make her uniquely her. Because when you do, you won't just win her attention, you'll win her respect, her admiration, and maybe if you're lucky, her heart.